Alrighty, folks. Well, we just woke up and we're gonna try to record a few Guardians of the Rift runs. I have 89 runecrafting, got the colossal pouch, fancy schmancy. Sadly, no lantern yet. For our inventory and equipment setup, I have the whole runecrafting outfit, graceful cape, graceful gloves, pickaxe, easy peasy. Don't forget your chisel, definitely gonna want that for some solo runs here. Anyway, let's give it a go. Right, nobody there. Chick. Alright, so we're gonna start by grabbing 10 uncharged cells, 1 weak cell, and make our way over to the large guardian remains. I'm not using the new plugin. As you can see, I just have tiles marked. It's lazy. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there we go. So really you want to be hitting that spec right around the 5-second mark, and pretty much as soon as it says 1 here, that's when you can start mining. So we are going to mine until we have right about 80 guardian fragments. Preferably we'll be running out of here when the timer hits 1 minute and 15 seconds. You can kind of push that as low as 1 minute 10. 1 minute 12 is kind of gonna be sort of our final target. If we're at 112 and we're at like 77 fragments, we're probably just gonna run. We should usually have more than we need here. There we go. Good timing. So we start out by running up here, gonna place the barrier, run all the way back, weak cell. I always craft the elemental one first just because it's closest, quick and easy. Alright, grab another cell, all the way up. Boop. And we're gonna do 1 more of those. All the way back up here. And shapow. Alright. Grab a weak cell. And we're gonna craft until we hit right about 5 seconds here. There's 5, away we go. I'm gonna place that weak cell, and we're just gonna hit the highest level one here, which is the water. So since this is a lower level one, we're probably just gonna place this on the barrier. Don't forget to deposit those, place on the barrier, and there's a death altar. That's gonna be great. And so here we have our portal up, but we are going to get another guardian going first. Alright, we'll hit our portal, guardian's running up, looking good so far. And we're gonna mine this until we hit an entire full inventory. Make sure we're filling our pouch there. Yeah, it was full. I always end up doing that extra quick. Alright, yeah, we missed a fire. Water. Fine by me. So for the first one here, we are going to craft all of the essence that we have. All of it emptied, emptied, emptied. There we go. Excellent. So we're gonna dump that off, hit the charge, and hit the law altar. Now, what I could have done is I could have crafted up some more of my fragments there, but I decided, you know, we had the law. It was pretty good. Watch is probably gonna pop up with like a blood or something. Ah, there we go. We made the right choice. So here we're going to craft the rest of our inventory with the fragment essence. We want this to be down to about 45-40 for one of our final phases. There we go. And nature altar. Oh, let's not forget. Definitely want to place that. Boop. Alright, and so now our focus is going to be entirely on just crafting some cells. You can see that Guardian just died there, and that's great timing because now we are going to be able to craft a supercharged Guardian right before we head off for the next portal here. The timing works out if you spec right at the start with the Dragon Pickaxe. You're going to hit 100% charge right before this portal pops up. You could run down and take a weak cell and use that to charge, but that's kind of a moot point. And again, filling this all the way up. And this next phase is where it gets a pardon me, gets a little bit trickier. Alright, so we're going to start. We have things pretty well charged up. We've got 2 Guardians, so I'm actually going to craft all of these right here. This is a pretty good altar 2, so if one of our Guardians does die, we can charge it up. So we're not going to run and deposit these Guardian stones just yet. We're going to craft up the rest of our Guardian essence because, oh, and there one of our Guardians is down. Make sure we're keeping an eye on that. So we're going to craft up the rest of our fragments because the moment we deposit the 62, you can see we're at 50% here. It's going to, oops, wasting time. It's going to put the Guardian over 60%, and when it hits 60%, everything takes damage, and it will start releasing more abyssal creatures from the rift, which are going to start heavily damaging the shielding. Oh, and looks like we got a law there, so deposit, grab that weak cell just for a little quick boost, and there we are, hitting the law. Alright, and this is pretty good. We're going to see if we can hit that blood. Come on, come on. Deposit our crap. Deposit that. Oh, are we going to miss it? Are we going to miss it? Oh, we just missed it. That sucks. Anyway, we're just going to hit the water. And so right here, oh, I forgot to spec. It's usually one of my timers. There we are. We have our water. I would try to deposit those, but yeah, we should be fine. And here we're just gonna fill all the way back up again. And we have that medium cell, so that's gonna be ready to go as soon as we get back. We're probably gonna use it right on the barrier just to keep that toughened up for the final little kill phase here. And again, looks like we're going water altar for the final, so well, that'll be good. It'll kind of help even out our points a little here. Just craft everything up, everything up. All right. And so here, you have a couple options. You can just finish it off, but since we've got a pretty strong barrier, well, one of our guardians is about to die. But what I like to do here is I will run around and we can place all of the rest of these cells. Building the barrier will give you a decent amount of points even with the weak cell. I don't know exactly what the points is, but you know, it's enough, it makes a difference. We're gonna see if we can get one more catalytic point here before that stupid guardian dies. Sometimes I'm able to actually build all of these, which is pretty nice. Oh, and there goes that last guardian. We're at 92%, so we didn't really. Oh gosh, that one it always throws me through, and I hate that. If you stop like kind of in front of it and then place it, it won't do that. But oh well, it is what it is. So we're starting to get a few guardians through. That is still holding. It looks like, because this is going to give us 120. If we place this final one, we can squeeze out another elemental point here. See, now they're starting to come through. They break one of the barriers, but there we go. Boom. That is the game. 9 point total. Not my best. I usually end up getting a few more of the overcharged cells, and you can come out with 10 or 11 points. But that was not too bad. So we'll go ahead and give a little search here. Boop, boop, doop. And that takes, what, I think it's like just over 10 minutes. I had a couple minutes just kind of sitting around. And once again, of course, no lantern. Ugh, brutal. I always end up going catalytic heavy. Because I tend to prioritize the blood altar. It's a really short run, and you get those overcharged cells. Plus, you know, it's just great experience. Blood runes are useful. And here we go. No, I always. Why do I do that? We don't need to do that. Always make sure you recharge this before you go in again. I mean, you might be able to get away with 2 rounds without charging it and getting it repaired up, but usually a pretty handy thing to have. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that as just kind of a starter intro. Usually end up having to wait a couple seconds here for either my run or my special attack to recharge there. Wait till it's about like 80, 85 or so, and you can just kind of like walk in, walk through. You got plenty of time to walk up when you restart. But anyway, that's basic Guardians of the Rift rundown, how I've been managing my solos, some decent points, pretty quick runs, and they're really consistent. There's a few little nuances. One of the main things is after you hit the second portal, if you're short on a Guardian or your barrier is low, a lot of times you're only going to want to craft the essence you have in your inventory. Because that allows you to deposit on the Rift Guardian. It's not going to get it over 60%. You can hit another altar, grab another good cell, and have that to either build another Guardian or be prepped up to recharge the cell. After that, though, you know, you're going to run in, deposit, you know, empty your colossal pouch, get everything crafted, and before you do another run, you have to craft the rest of your fragments, or else you're going to be sitting here trying to craft fragments with the Guardian over 60%. The abyssals are going to be flooding out, and they can overwhelm you really quickly. So that's why at the very end I like to be just running, grabbing cells, making sure things are charged, making sure Guardians are up. So it's nice and charged for when you leave through the final portal, grab up the rest of your essence, and finish the game. Anyway, thank you. Hopefully this turns out alright and I don't sound absolutely terrible. Cha-cha. Enjoy.